Hello buddies, so a couple of you guys have been wondering how I wired my boomerangs on my custom Akkon headlights to be my DRLs. Because alone the DRLs of the Akkon headlights actually are the bulbs, the nighttime bulbs, you know, when you turn on at night. Those are the DRLs, and those are not really ideal for what you want, you know, compared to some of the other stock Wrx STI boomerangs, and those function as the DRLs. So I rewired these to be my DRLs. So I'm gonna show you guys how I did that, because a couple of you guys have been asking. So right there's actually a great example of the DRLs. So I'm going to turn on the headlights to show you what they looked like before I wired them up. Yeah, so before there was just the bulb. There was no outline of the boomerang lit up. Instead it was just the bulb as the DRLs, and that wasn't the nicest looking. It was pretty ugly in my opinion, so I rewired it, and this is what they look like now. So when I'm driving, they look like this. They function as my DRLs, and out the box they don't come like this. So I'm gonna show you guys how I did exactly this. So when you pull down your e-brake, these come on instead of your bulbs. So first we're gonna have to actually remove the bumper to access the DRL harness plug-in point, I guess you would call it. So we're gonna remove that, and it's gonna be located right below your passenger side headlight. Yeah, so I don't know if I sounded confusing or not, but you're basically just going to unplug the plug that is plugged into the car. And really the harness really only plugs into one thing, so you'll figure that out and just plug it in, zip tie it somewhere and leave it. And I'm gonna show you how to wire up your headlight. What the f? After you get your front bumper off, this is where you need to plug in your harness. And the harness I'm gonna show right here. You're gonna need to buy that, and that is actually pretty cheap, really easy, super cheap. So you're gonna plug it into this little DRL slot right here. So if we go down from the passenger side, we should see right here this little metal block, and this is actually the plug that you're going to will not need anymore. So there's gonna be a wire or another plug right here, which is this brown one that's already plugged into that little slot right there. You're gonna unplug it and plug in your DRL harness into this brown one right here, and then you're just gonna either whatever you want, zip tie it, let it hang. I just let it hang because, you know, whatever. But after that, I'm showing you guys how I actually wired it to the headlight to function as your make this boomerang function as your DRL. So I'm gonna remove my headlight right now for you guys and show you which wire I tapped into. So yeah, you're actually gonna need to tap into a wire and actually tap it, squeeze it, and then plug a male connector into that female connector. And if you're scared about tapping wires, don't worry, I was actually scared myself, but it's actually super simple. It's simple as it sounds. It's literally just squeeze a little T-tap onto the wire and then plug in something else to it. That's literally it. That's it, guys, and it's not that hard. I was scared before because I don't want to mess with wires, but it's genuinely super easy. And after doing it the first time, I'm actually super comfortable doing it because it's just literally like Legos, just plug and play pretty much. Alright guys, so very simple. All you want to do is locate the wire that connects to your DRL LED lights. So how you can do that is actually just come to the back of your headlight and just look at the wires that actually connect to the DR or the and look for the wire that connects to your boomerang right here. And if you don't know what that is, it's actually this one right here. So you're gonna look for the wire that is actually all the way in the corner of your headlights that actually, you can see that they kind of correspond and connect directly to the boomerang. and it's going to be that brown wire because the black wire is ground. So you can get that brown wire and you're going to T-tap it. And if you don't know how to T-tap, you literally just grab this little T-tap brown part here, squeeze it against the wire until it clicks. You're gonna grab the male connector or the connector from the DRL and plug it straight into that T-tap and make sure it's a tight connection right there. And if you want, you can always electrical tape that if you want, but I don't really mind it, so I just leave it right there. And basically, that is all you need to do. And it's super simple, and the way I figured that out is because after installing the diode dynamic C lights, it works the exact same way, guys. So you just plug in that DRL harness, T-tap it to that brown wire on both of them, and then you can route your DRL wires or harness any way you like. I just left mine dangling and I kind of routed it below all this stuff, zip tied it. And then when you lower your e-brake, instead of your light bulbs turning on as your DRLs, it should be your boomerangs, and that is pretty much it. So I'm gonna turn on the car, and I'm going to lower the e-brake and show you guys what it looks like. Never mind, if I do that, my car is gonna roll back, but I'll turn on the lights for you guys. So right there, that is, you have it. It's super simple, guys. It should take out the functioning of the light bulbs as your DRLs and turn the boomerangs into your actual DRL. So boomerang DRLs instead of your light bulb DRL. Super simple. A lot of you guys have been asking me how I did it, and that is how I did it. Super simple. So I will link the DRL harness in the description. I believe I got it from Diode Dynamics. And if you just follow the tutorial, super simple. I haven't seen anyone else do it. I feel like my headlights are the only ones that do it, or if anyone else has it, no one has really done it this way. I think I've seen one other person just out about actually have these headlights, and I think their DRLs are actually the light bulbs. So if you ever see this video and you want the boomerangs to be DRLs, just follow it, and I hope you guys really find it useful that I made this video for you. So guys, one last look at what your headlights will look like during the day with your daytime running lights on. They would look exactly like this, nice and bright, and it would be very noticeable and looks really great instead of just two simple bulbs that basically are your nighttime bulbs. I know I'm doing a lot of talking, but I really want to explain how your light bulbs here for the just how they come out the box are actually your light bulbs for your DRLs are actually your nighttime lights when you switch on your lights at night. So when you actually do that, it'll just keep the bulb on. And I don't know if you guys want that, you know, the extra power or whatever you want, or maybe you're burning out the bulb if you feel that way. But I took advantage of the boomerangs because they're only on when you turn on your headlights all the way. So I'm gonna put the car back together now, guys, and if you guys enjoyed the video and you guys found this video really helpful and you're thinking about getting these headlights, I got them off at I believe I got them off of CarID whatever. You can probably get them off of eBay or something, but I got these lights and I really wired them the way I like them. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever. As long as you guys are watching the videos and enjoying, I appreciate that so much. We're growing a lot, guys. We grew a bunch, you know, 1.7K, I believe, 1.7K now. That's really helpful, and even though it's small, I really appreciate all the guys who watch the videos and support me, and even my friends in my group. So I will see you guys next time. Love you guys. Bye.